Well, hey guys, Greg with the G. Bacher Adventure Chronicles. Welcome to my channel. I was on a quest the other day. I was surfing Amazon and I wanted to find out what was the cheapest 8-person cabin tent that I could find on Amazon. And I think I found it. And it's right here. It is the Slumberjack 8-person hybrid dome tent, Aspen Grove. Yeah, this is a big tent. This is like 9 by 16, so it's a big tent. And it stands up 6 feet tall in the middle. So anyways, this tent at the time of this video cost $75. That's it, 75 bucks. So I was really curious to see how the quality was on it. So anyways, let's see what's in the bag. Okay, let's see what's in this bag. I mean, it's got a nice oversized storage bag, and this is actually kind of nice too. Is lots of times it's hard to put the tent back into the storage bag once you had it out and whatnot, but this actually has a zipper on the bag that allows you to unzip this and extend the bag out so it's deeper. So that's kind of nice, especially on a tent of this price range. And this is another nice feature. They actually have the zipper zip right down to the bottom of the end there. That way there you can really stuff the tent in very, very easily. And first off, I see you do have a sheet inside here that tells you how to set the tent up, and it's attached to the bag. So that's a nice touch. And let's pull this thing out. And incidentally, when this was shipped, it was actually boxed. So the tent body and everything right here was actually shipped in a box. I took it out of the box and put it in the bag for this video. So anyways, yeah, here's your storage bag, which is a good sized bag. Slumberjack Aspen Grove. And then we do have your typical, not really an instruction sheet. This is basically telling you how to fold it back up, which is kind of handy. And then you do have, this is kind of nice, you got a couple little tie-offs here that you unhook. I'll get those off, put those in that storage bag so I don't lose them, and we'll get her unrolled, see what we got here. Okay, looks like we have the body, which is what this is. So that's the body of the tent right here. And right here, this is the inside privacy panel on the tent. So this is your privacy curtain. Has one privacy curtain in there so that you can close the tent off. Also, you do have a gear loft right here, which goes into the top of the tent. And then we have a nice little storage bag. Ooh, some really nice stakes. They're not the typical wire stake that you see. It's actually a triangular stake, kind of like a groundhog. And they're pretty good size compared to most tents. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 stakes in this tent. And again, they're a nice heavy duty stake too. There's your stake bag. So we'll put that right there. And then you'll have the fly, which is what this is. So this is the actual fly of the tent itself. And it's kind of a tan color and white, so it'll reflect a little bit of heat. That's actually kind of nice. So here we have it. This is what's in the bag. We have the fly, the tent body, 24 stakes with a bag, as well as the gear loft and the room divider. Oh, I forgot the most important thing, poles. We do have poles in here too, obviously. So how many poles do we have? Let's just check it out. Okay, I have just laid all the poles out. We have 6 poles, of which you have 2 super long ones, which I'm assuming are for the dome part. Then we have 2 tapered poles with green ends on them, which I'm assuming is for the wall ends. Then we have this one in the middle, which I'm thinking it goes into the door, and I'm not sure what that little skinny one does, but we will find out. Let's get this tent set up. Okay, the body's all set up. I thought I'd stop the video here, the quick time video here for a minute, just so I can show you around what the actual main body of the tent looks like set up. Okay, there you have the body of the tent set up. It's kind of nice. It's got a nice little walk area, walk-in area there. And we'll do a little quick walk around in a minute. It's got a lot of mesh, which should help with the condensation issues, hopefully. We'll see how many other vents there are on it when we get her set up. There is 2 entrances. There's the front entrance, and then we have a back door too. So we do have 2 entrances, and it is a big tent. It's a really big tent. Basically what I did was, first off, I staked down the 4 corners before I did anything. The 4 outside corners. And then what you do is you insert the poles. And the real long poles were like what I thought. Those are actually for the dome. And there's 2 of those. One that goes that way and one that goes that way. And they crisscross in the middle. And there is an area there so you can tie it up in the middle if you want to. And then you have the wings, which are the ones with the green tape on them, which go up and over and then pull the tent that way to open up, I would believe, what you would classify as the bedroom areas. And then the same on the other side. And then the way you attach these is there's this strap right here that's got a bunch of holes in it, and then a buckle. And yeah, you basically put the poles into those grommets, and I'm assuming there's probably another pole for the door area, the vestibule door area, that you would put in here. And then the fly, I would imagine, attaches to the buckle, but we'll find out once we set that all up. Let's take a quick look on the inside. Okay, you do have 2 D-shaped entry doors, like I say. This one here, which is the front, by the welcome mat, which is all screen. And you have double poles on there. And we'll pull that up and over and open it up. And then they do have tie back to right here, so that you can take your net, your screen, and put it through there. As far as quality, oh yeah, we've got, yeah, definitely got some loose threads, so we will need to clean those off. At least on the zipper there was one. Right here's another one. Yeah, so we do have some loose threads, which I kind of half expected on a tent of this price range. The nylon meshing seems fine. I mean, the stitching, other than the loose threads, it's all double stitched everywhere, which is kind of nice. And you do have the gear loft, which would attach, or that's a light, then your gear loft would attach to these little eyelets that are on here. Then you do have some nice mesh pockets. You have 1, 2, and same thing over here, 1, 2, in what I would classify as one of the bedrooms, right there. And then I would say the middle would be your living room area, right here. And then over there would be your second bedroom. So then again, on this wing here, same thing, you have 2 mesh bags in there. I'm 6'2", and I'm just braid catching the top, so it's at least 6 feet, if not a little bit taller. And you have some nylon through here, which is nice. Then you do have your second door, which looks like we have, yeah, we do. It's like a big window for ventilation. Right here, that would zip down right there for a big window, which is nice. And then you can zip it closed at night for privacy. Like so. And then down the bottom here, you do have your zippers again, which open it up to be able to get out. If you wanted to, right there. So you do have that too. So all in all, for 75 bucks, this is really not that bad. Oh, and over here, it's actually reinforced where that strap goes out. It's all reinforced there, it looks like, too. On all 4 of the strap areas, they do reinforce that, as well as in the corners. I noticed they're all reinforced. So that's a good thing. That is the main body of the Slumberjack tent. Oh, I forgot to tell you one more thing. This is kind of nice too. They do have a power port right here. So if you want to run an extension cord inside to run like an electric heater or your light or whatever, or just have electricity inside, you do have the access port for that right there. I'll close her up here. So let's put the fly on and see how that works. Okay, as you can see, I've got the fly all staked out at the corners. And actually right in the middle here, right there, that's a vestibule. What you got left over here as far as that big arch one, that actually is the support for that vestibule. And this right here, the smaller little one, that is actually for the back door. There's a little awning that comes off in the back door. So let me get those hooked up. There, we have the front vestibule out. And basically what you have to do, right here is that other bigger pole. And you do the same thing. You connect it into one of the eyelets down here alongside that, and then there is a sleeve right here that you slide that pole into to hold the top out, and then again you hook the other side down there, which is kind of nice. But there are some Velcro tabs too, so that you can hook this up right there to put around this pole right here to hold that fly in place. Yeah, this is the tent setup with the vestibule out, and you've actually got, yeah, at least a good 3 feet out to there, and it's the same on the other side, 3 feet. So a nice place for storage. So yeah, this is really pretty good size. That is a big area. Okay, this is kind of a nice little feature. I just realized that you could actually get a couple poles. There's some loops on the end of here, which you can pull this out and get a couple extra either sticks or just poles, and you can literally stake that out if you want to as a sunshade. That's kind of nice. And remember, this tent was only $75. Well, let's put the last one of the bows in on the back door. You take the smaller, narrower, thinner bow, and there's a sleeve right inside here. So we'll put that through that sleeve, and then somehow, oh, there's a little eyelet up in there, and I'll show you that once I got it hooked up. You slide the narrow one through that sleeve right here, and then you attach the ends into that grommet over there, and that gives you a little sun shield, plus it gives you a nice open vent area. And again, this is a double walled tent, so if you see, you have your fly and your body is separate from each other, so that should really help a lot as far as controlling condensation. We'll see. Now what I need to do is I need to stake out these extra guy outs in case of stormy weather. The tent is totally set up. Let's do a walk around. Okay, as you can see, I got all the guy outs out. So there's plenty of guy outs on that. So you can make it a little better for weather. I'll be honest with you, for $75 at time of this video, this really, so far, is a dang nice tent. But like I say, you do have some issues, which we've seen, as far as the loose threads and stuff like that. So quality might not be as good as a $400 tent, but for 75 bucks, what's going to be interesting is how it actually holds up in wind and rain. That'd be really a nice thing to find out. But yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with the tent. Let's go inside and see what it looks like all set up. Okay, this is what it kind of looks like inside. So there's the one bedroom. Right there is the back door. And you can see you got some nice ventilation out there and around this whole top area. And you can see the tent, the actual fly, is separate from the screen. So you do have that condensation protection with a double walled tent. And then you do have the other side over here, the other bedroom area. And I think for now I'm going to put the privacy curtain up so you can get a good idea what that looks like. And that's what it looks like with the room divider. So you got the back door, the room divider, and your main entrance door. And if you look inside here, that really gives you a nice size area. Okay, this is kind of a cool feature on this tent. You can have what they call the stargazer view, where you actually can take the fly and you roll it up, and then you have screen mesh, and you can actually do that on both sides of the tent. You can see right over here on this side of that wing, that's got the tent on it yet, or the fly on it yet, and here we've rolled the fly back. So you can do that on both sides, so it gives you plenty of ventilation, as well as yeah, stargazing, which is kind of nice. Okay, as far as specs go, okay, the capacity is classified as an 8 sleeper. I would say that'd be cramped, but you could put 8 people in there. It is classified as a 3-season tent, which is nice. Also, the number of poles that do come with it are 6, and they're actually all fiberglass poles. And then you have 2 doors, a front with a vestibule and a rear door, which is kind of nice. Then you have the carrying weight of 23.3 pounds or 10.57 kilograms. The floor itself is 16 feet long by 9 feet wide. And then you do have a floor area, which is 144 square feet. And the vestibule area is roughly 24.2 square feet, which is kind of nice. Dimensions, length 192 inches by 108 inches by 72 inches tall. Pack size 24.5 by 9.75. So it is a fairly big tent. It's more of a car camping tent. The wall material is a 1200 millimeter poly tefa, and then you have the floor material which is polyethylene, which is reinforced in the corners, and then you have the fly material, which is a 1200 millimeter poly tefa as well. And then obviously the pole types are fiberglass. You have 2 long ones, 2 medium-sized ones, 1 shorter one, and 1 real short pole. So that about does it for the what's in the bag and the setup review. Anyways, if you like this kind of video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so I can let you know when I upload other videos. But other than that, this is Greg with the G. Bacher Adventure Chronicles, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and happy camping, guys. Bye-bye.